Today I'm going to chop the body. This distance here is coming out. That's going to be the body drop distance. So I can basically keep, what I'm aiming to keep is the height from there down exactly the same, the floor exactly the same, so that this is where my feet go, my knees go. I'm 6 foot tall. I want to make sure I've got enough room underneath the steering column for the knees. So instead of chopping off the bottom to produce a body drop, I'm chopping out the middle here and then cutting the whole length of this down, and then this section of the body will drop over the top of the pan. And then I can decide how much to cut off the very bottom. So I'm going to start off by doing some measuring, tape it up, cut all this out, cut down there, and then at the back, because most of it was rotten anyway, just rotten, at the back we're going to chop it here, and then on the outside and then around there, basically all of that will get dropped over the top of the pan, and she'll sit pretty much on the floor. So I'll get chopping now. Right, I've decided, let's get rid of that light. I've decided that my body drop is going to be the width for this dash. I've quickly just marked it out. So that's how much I'm going to take out. And to achieve that at the back, that's the same height there as the dash. So I'm going to chop that out and then put the step in it, back in it there to accommodate the heater channel. So it'll be the section, and then this is the amount of drop. It's about 2 inches, so there'll be 2 inches of drop over the top of the pan, and then that's about 5¼ inches of body stroke sectioning, all done at the same time. Then I'll end up with the body line being down at the bottom of the pan. Once I've dropped everything else, she'll be plenty low enough. One thing I love about cutting up Volkswagen Beetles is the thickness of the metal, and then the thickness of the filler that you find. That's literally 3/4 inch thick down in the quarter. My disc wasn't big enough to cut all the way through to the metal, so that was quite fun. Alright, it's quite a lot of chopping. All the insides chopped out, all the inner guts, we're back down to a single skin. Chopped, gone. Nice bit of rust, but we'll deal with that as we go, because a lot of that's getting cut out. There's the shape, so that would sit on the rail and then get welded back in. And it's all pretty much free. Just a bit of welding to do now. It's a bit lopsided at the moment because I've still got to cut the front, but basically I said that's all come off, so bit of a slam, basically that much, which is about 4 inches. It's all come off the bottom. So that's 3 out the roof, 4 out the bottom, and then it's now channeled over the top of the heater channel by another 2 inches. So she's on her way down. I'll get the front chopped out. Might be tomorrow, might be Monday, and then we'll see how it sits again. And I'll put this side B pillar back in as well Monday, and then we can do something nice with the back. just prop the wheel up against it just to give me a view, and exactly what I was aiming for. I want to see a couple of inches of tyre through the back window, so when you're driving you'll see the tops of the tyres, and then out the back you should see the carbs poking out the top of your rear view mirror. Happy days.